Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our online study. How are you doing, everyone? I hope you have a good day, right? So today video we are going to learn about our lesson 2, which is about the hobbies. My hobbies. So I want you to go to page 10 and page 11, but before we are going to study this page, I would like to do some review about yesterday. So yesterday we learned about one reading, which is about the personalities, right? So in the reading, they clarify about the personality of someone. They also talk about the word extrovert and introvert, and the last one is ambivert. Okay, so I hope you understand. I hope you remember what you have learned recently is about yesterday reading. Okay, so don't waste any time. Let's move your attention to our lesson today. So in here is lesson 2. Can you read it again? It's about hobby. Okay. But before we go to start, I want to ask you some question, which is our in warm-up part before we're going to start in the vocabulary section, and the last section is about the grammar section. Okay, so I want to ask you something regarding to the title of our lesson today. It's about hobbies, right? Do you have any hobbies, everyone? Like painting, like listening to music, cooking, or you can say drawing. Okay, so can you tell me which are your hobbies? Maybe you have different hobbies. Okay, well, so today we are going to start our vocabulary section. So like you can see here, there are tons of the vocabulary items. So first we have the word decorating, scenery, artwork, blog, campsite, upload, camping, wildlife, electronics, and the last one is equipment. You may wonder why I didn't provide you some of the definition of each vocabulary, right? But we will learn the definition with the pictures. Okay, are you ready to start now? Okay, here we go. So for the first word is, the first picture, can you see? As you can see, we have, like a lady and perhaps a man who are trying to, put the pictures on the wall, right? So this is called decorating. So I am going to tape this picture on the whiteboard upper each of the words. So I put it on the word decorating. Decorating. We say decorating. Decorating is referred to the activity that you try to design something, or for example, like if you want to decorate your room, maybe in your room you want to have the white curtain, maybe you want to have some pictures, on the wall, maybe you want to have the, kind of like a king bath, like this. Okay, so this is we call decorating. Well, so next picture is, can you guess what is it? As you can see, this is tent, right? T-E-N-T, tent. Okay, so actually, can you tell me why do we have to use tent? Maybe you have to go to where? You have to go to camping, right? Yeah, if you want to go to camping, you have to sleep in a tent. So this is we call camping. So I will put it on the whiteboard upper the word camping. See, he is camping. Can you see it clear, everyone? Well, so here we call camping. Camping we refer to the activity which you go to, like go to the forest for sleeping night or 2 nights in the forest, but you still have the tent to sleep in it. Okay, so you may have, you may spend some time with your friend to talk about your life, or you may sitting in front of the fire and then by roasting the marshmallow to eat. Okay, so this is we call camping. Can you see it? Okay, so next word is, next picture is What is it, everyone? As you can see, there are houses, the sun. At the back of the house, we have the river, and we also have the palm tree. We also have the, you know, like this, like the tree near the house. So this is we call scenery. Okay, scenery. Usually, scenery we refer to a beautiful view. As you can see in the picture is so really beautiful. So this is because scenery, because it shows us about the pictures of the house, the picture of nature. Mostly it talk about the nature, right? Good. Next picture is, as you can see, there is a lion, zebra, or elephant, many animals in the forest, right? So we call it wildlife. What is wildlife, everyone? Wildlife. What is it? Wildlife is refer to the spending the time or spending the life in the forest. But except people, there are only the animals living in the forest. Okay, except people. So we call wildlife. Wildlife. Get it? Next picture is, as you can see, it is about the art, right? Yeah, it's about the art. You know, the artists have a really creative idea by doing, like, you know, like we can see pictures of a girl holding the umbrella, and which is about, you know, like at the back. I mean, at the background, as you can see, yes, perhaps this is the painting. You know, the painting liquid, but you know, the artist try to make it more creative. So this is we call artwork. Okay, artwork. Have you done any artwork before, everyone? Like you take out a piece of paper and then you try to paint something on that paper. We call artwork. Okay, yeah. Okay, next picture is. So as you can see, there are many tents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Around 10 or 11 tents, right? So here's tents, which we talked about earlier, about the tents, like we refer to, you know, something that you can sleep in it if you want to go to camping, okay? But in it's not referred to the tent at all. It refers to the place that we can do the camping. So we call it campsite. Usually, if you want to do the camping, you have to find a place or suitable place. I mean, you have to find the suitable campsite. Because, you know, in many countries, like in our country, Cambodia, we also have the place for doing the camping. So we call that place campsite. Okay, campsite. Next. Okay, so as you can see, is about the you know, like something inside of other device such as like computer or smartphone, right? So this is, as you can see, the person trying to fix it, right? Trying to fix that device. So we call it equipment. I'm sorry, we call it electronic. Okay, electronic, right? Electronic, we refer to the material or the stuff that you have to, you know, like you like you know, if the one who trying to fix like the computer or the phone, they're going to fix the electronic device, something like this in our picture. Next picture is about. As you can see, we see the word blog, right? B-L-O-G. Do you know blog, everyone? And do you have your own blog? And what is blog actually? Blog is referred to the, you know, the kind of website is the kind of site in the internet, which you can go to there to see many stories from other blogger. Yes, if you have blog, I mean, like it refers to the site that you can post your stories or about any poems in the blog, and then other people can go to your blog to read it. Okay, so this is called blog. Okay, next picture is, as you can see, yeah, there are many many programs in this picture. As you can see, this is like the Photoshop, maybe, yeah, the Photoshop. As you can see, this is for the audio. This is the Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Excel, right? So this is, when you're trying to send the document to other people, you have to pause it. Sorry, you have to pause it or upload it into that person's account. So we call it upload. Have you ever uploaded a photo in the social media, everyone? Yeah, like Facebook, Instagram, or upload any video in YouTube, right? So we call upload. Last one is, with the picture, yeah, here, as you can see, there is the earphones, the microphone, and some other material that you have to use it when, this picture shows us about the, if you want to make, like the music, you have to have that equipment. So all of them we call equipment. Equipment is referred to any material that we have to use it to finish or to complete our purpose, right? Example, if your purpose is about you want to create a music, you want to create your original song, so you have to have the equipment to produce it, to complete it. Well, so let's repeat the word with me again. The first one is decorating, camping, scenery, wildlife, artwork, campsite, electronics, blog, upload, and equipment. Okay, so we have finished our section 1, which is about the vocabulary. So next we are going to continue our online study by going to the section 2, which is about the grammar. Now it comes to the section of our grammar section, which is about present tenses. So actually in English, the present tenses, we have the simple present, present perfect, continuous, and present continuous, right? So today we are going to learn about the usage of, we are going to compare of each usage with the, we have the simple present versus simple continuous, like the present continuous, right? Well, so actually we use the present simple to talk about the routines and habits. As you can see, example is she paints. When like in this sentence, it just show about the routines, action, or the habits. Like her habit, she like to paint if she has free time. Okay. Next, we use the present simple also to talk about the facts, something facts. Like electronics are expensive. Usually electronics are refer to the device that's so expensive if you want to buy it for any material that you want, right? So next is about the present continuous. Usually in the present continuous, we have 3 usage. First is about the action right now. Second is about the temporary facts, and the last one is talking about the future plans. In the actions now, like you can see in our example, they are sitting in a class. They are sitting in a class. So actually, as you can see right now, all of the students are sitting in the class. So this is talking about something that happened right now. Another example, you can say, I am teaching English right now, because as you can see right now, I am teaching English, right? And for your example, you can say, I am watching the lesson, the video lesson today. Okay, so all in all, it talks about the action which happened right now. Next, temporary facts. Look at the example. I'm living in the dorm this year. I'm living in the dorm this year. In this sentence, you may got confused because you see the word this year, right? As you can see the word this year. Usually the word this year is we call time clause. Okay, so when they use the present continuous with the time clause like this, so it refers to the temporary facts. Actually, like in this year, you have to live in the dorm. You have to stay in the dorm. So after you finish your class, after you graduate from your school, you may go back home or go back to your home, right? So this is we refer to the temporary action or temporary facts. Get it? Next, we also use present continuous to talk about the future plans. Maybe most of you got confused, like, hey, why we have to use the future plan with the present continuous, or why we have to use present continuous for the future plans. As you can see, we are going shopping later, because you can see the time clause here, the word later, right? It talks about it, something that which is not happen right now, it will happen later, or Monday, or Sunday, or next week, or next month, right? But we use it for the specific plans. If you want to make plans, like, you know, like according to the example, we are going shopping later. It means like you planned the day, you planned the time to go to shopping already. Okay, so we can use present continuous for the future plans. As you can see in the example, we are going shopping later. Another example, you can say I am meeting on Monday. I am meeting on Monday. It means like, it doesn't mean like right now you are meeting, right now you have a meeting. It doesn't mean like this. It means like on Monday, the specific date is on Monday, you will have a meeting. Okay, so this is you arrange the time already, you arrange the room already for your meeting, right? Okay, so now we finished the present continuous already, so let's move to the next tense is about the present perfect. Okay, so in the present perfect we have you know, like we have three different usage, which is about past state or past action, which continue into the present. It means like something that happened in the past could be happen in the present right now. Okay, so here we have the past state and past action. What is past state and past action? Past state we refer to the stative verb, and the past action we refer to the action verb. As you can see at the corner of our whiteboard, I also prepare some the action verbs and the stative verb. As you can see, the action verb we have the word eat, play, watch, drive, tell, sleep, and many more verbs, right? So for the action verb we refer to the verb that show us about the action, like the word eat. You can say, yeah, I am eating, because right now you can see I am eating, right? I am playing, or you can say I am watching the video lesson. Okay, so this is talk about the you know, like the action verb. But for the stative verb, we refer to the verb that we cannot see it outside, or we cannot see it in a physically. Okay, it refers to the verb, you know, like we can know about it, but we cannot see it in our eyes. Like the word be, seen, remember, know, understand. But for example, you can say, oh, I understand about it. And then that person will continue the sentence by saying, it's about the present perfect, right? So this is, we refer to someone understanding. So we can show our explanation to someone else by doing like the speaking, not the actions. Right? We have the word remember, know, understand. So all of these verbs we call stative verb. And please remember, for the action verb, we can use action verb with only the kind of continuous tense, like present continuous, like present perfect continuous, right? But actually for the stative verb, you cannot use it with the continuous tense. You can use it only with the simple present or the present perfect simple. Okay? So let's move back to our explanation, which is about the this one, the past state or actions continuing to the present, like the action which happened in the past already and could be continued in the present. As you can read in the example, I have been a teacher since 2015. It means like I started doing I started to be a teacher since 2015. I mean, like I start to be a teacher from 2015 and until right now is 2020. So I am still a teacher. Okay, so can you count how many years that I have been teaching English? from 2015. Just take for an example, 2015 right now is 2020. So I spent my career around 5 years, right? Okay, so it's talking about the action which happened in the past, but can we continue to the present? Okay, next example, how long have you worked here? How long have you worked here? Actually, they talk about, you know, they want to know about the duration that you worked at there. I work at ABI school, right? So can you tell me the duration that I work there? Of course, that I have worked there. You can say I can say I have worked here for 5 years, right? This is about the past state action or continuing to the present. Okay. Next, we go into the completed action. Usually, we also can use present perfect to talk about the completed action. Completed action, it means like that action cannot continue to the present. It means like it finished in the past, but you can take it to or you can raise that situation to talk to another people. Okay. As you can see in our example, I have finished my homework, so now I can relax. As you can see here, the next sentence is, so now I can relax. I have finished my homework, so it happened in the past, right? But right now you finish it. Maybe in this example it's like this. I say I have finished my homework. Here is my homework. Okay, example. The homework is on the table. I said I have finished my homework. I mean, like right now the homework in front of you, but you finished it. Okay, so now I can relax. So now I can relax because I have finished the homework. In next is about the experience. You also can use the present perfect simple to talk about the experience of someone's life, right? As you can see in the example, has he ever gone camping? Has he ever gone camping? This question want to know about that person have any experience about camping or not. They want to know about experience of that person. Did he have the experience of doing the camping or like this? Okay, has he ever gone camping? To answer this question, you can say yes, he has, or no, he hasn't. Okay, if you say no, he hasn't, or no, he has not, it means like he doesn't have any experience of camping. Get it? Or you can say I have been to Thailand. It means like you have experience to Thailand. You have spent time in Thailand before. Okay, it shows us about the experience of someone's life. So next we go to next usage is about the recent events and use. Recent events usually we refer to the action which you just happened recently. As you can read the example, we have made plans for the weekend. In this situation, maybe at 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, you were discussing the plan with your friends, and then another friend just came from the school and then come to the house and then say, hey, have you made any plan for this week already? And you say, yeah, we made plans for the weekend already, right? So you talk about the situation which is just happened recently, because like you just finished the discussion about the plan for the weekend at 10:30, and then your friend just arrived home at 10:35. Okay, so it means like this situation just happened recently. So we have finished about our tense, which is about the present perfect. So now let's move attention to the present perfect continuous. Usually the present perfect continuous and the present perfect simple, the usage mostly the same, or I can say similar to each other, right? So in here, in this case, it just raised about some using which is different from the point that we have talked about at the moment. Present perfect continuous. So we use present perfect continuous also to talk about the ongoing actions, not finished. Ongoing action but not finished. It means like that action is still continuing. It means like in the process, but it's not yet finished. Let's read the example. They have been living in this building for a year. So it shows us about the quantity that they spent to live at there. Around 1 year, right? But right now they still live at there. Okay? So we don't know, we are not sure that which day or what month that they going to leave that house or leave that building. Okay? So we just know that they have been living in this building for a year. They spent time maybe since 2010, and right now they just spending their life at that building, because we are not sure that they stop living there or not, because in this action it's not finished. It's just still on the process or ongoing, but it doesn't finish yet. Okay. Next is about the action that were ongoing and half finished. So again, in the present perfect continuous, we have we have two usage, which is about the ongoing action, but it doesn't finish yet. And next is about the action that were ongoing and half finished. Okay. Let's read the example. I have been exploring the campus all day, and as you can see in our parenthesis, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. So can you tell me right now, where is he? He is in the campus or he is at house? He is at house, right? Right now he is at house. But in the day life, he is spending his time to explore the campus, right? As you can see, I have been exploring the campus all day. But right now he is not at the campus. He is in the house, in his bedroom, right? So it shows us about that that action is finished. That action is finished. Okay, as you can read, I have been exploring the campus all day. Or another example, you can say, I have been running all day. I mean, like right now. Or sorry, you can say, I have been running all day, and right now I want to have a shower, like this. You can say, right now I want to have a shower. I mean, like right now you are not in the field to run at all. Okay, get it? All right. So today we have finished our lesson, which about the vocabulary section, and the second one is talk about the grammar section, right? So if you have any question about this grammar lesson today, you can feel free to ask your homeroom teacher, because your homeroom teacher will provide you the definition or the explanation again. Okay. So what I really want you to do right now is, I want you to do the exercise practice in our page 11. Please go to page 11, the student book. So what you have to do is the part 1, you have to mark the sentences with their correct tenses and function. And number 2, you have to underline the mistake and write the correction on the line. And if the sentence is correct, just write the word okay. Another exercise practice is also about our vocabulary section. So what I mentioned about exercise earlier is about the grammar section, right? But you can have some time to do our vocabulary section, which is on page 10. You have to fill the information in page 10, which is about part A, part B, and part C. Get it? Well, again, what you have to do for the exercise practice for today is on page 10 and page 11. Get it, everyone? Alright, so thank you very much for spending your time with us as the online class. So I hope we can see each other in our next video. Goodbye.